part of Ohio Sports feature presentation of Division IV Clyde Sectional Final, live from Zip Zalar Field here in Tiffin, Ohio, between the Tiffin Calvert Senecas and the St. Joe Crimson Streaks. And I'm Tommy Hall, alongside Greg Kinn. This game is actually underway as we have had a few pitches here as Clay Stahl leads off.
Yep, they were
for the Crimson Streaks.
Scheduled for 5 o'clock. We got a little early start here.
It's got Blake Coleman on the mound as that one goes into the dirt. Three-two count to start this one off. And once again, it's a beautiful day for baseball, as 4 balls will walk Stahl.
Eli Holman.
So the 9-15 Crimson Streaks visit the Sandusky Bay Conference River Division champions Tiffin Calvert 22-1. And Greg, man, they've won 6 of their last 7. The only setback to Calvert, pretty much to close out the SBC River Regular Conference and seal up that SBC River Championship. As the pitch comes in. Just inside 1-1. Two one. Holman up at bat for the Crimson Streaks. That one's going to take a pop up into the sky and fall foul. Matt Maleka didn't know what he had. This is definitely a night and day squad from the last time these Senecas have seen the Crimson Streaks, as line drive to the second baseman gets him out at first.
That was a double play there, wasn't it? You got the guy out at second and first base. Great job there.
Quick bang bang with 2 down to start here. Bang third in the order, number 13 Geyer. 1-0. That heat comes a little too close for comfort for Geyer. Oh, falls foul as that one takes a deep sail for left field. Falls foul before reaching third base. Two-one pitch, and it hits the batter as now Geyer will take his base.
Now batting Nick Anderson.
And as he gets hit by a pitch, we're going to hit you with our sponsors that are presenting tonight's ball game. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Feasel Frame and Collision, MST Sauce Company, Hope and Fostoria, Lee's Floor Covering, First National Bank of Sycamore, Steinmetz Sign and Graphic Ink, Linda S. Ritzler Accounting.
Of course, we missed the first pitch, but the first pitch was brought to you by our friends at Hope and Fostoria. One of our fine sponsors there that Tommy just named off.
New sponsors.
Come on, Nick, let's do it. Send him in, buddy. Let's send him in.
Hey, this number 12, Nick Anderson, up at the plate.
I see some familiar faces over here on the screen.
And that's Noah catching us out there in center field. Bringing you this live game, paywall free, thanks to those community sponsors we just mentioned. As pitch comes in once again, looking at a 3-0 3-1 count here. There's your 3-1. That one just sails across home plate, Greg.
Ooh.
In this order
Looking
of
at that one there.
In this order of Kelby, Stahl, and Ben Yount scoring 2 runs apiece against Monroeville to advance. This team's definitely battled through some injuries. And that hit by a pit, or that one's gonna walk him. Thought it hit the pit of his glove.
Almost did.
Either way.
Ball number 4 regardless. Takes his base, sends a man on over to second.
Hit him in, buddy. Hit him in.
As we just mentioned, Ben Yount up to bat. Scored 2 runs against Monroeville. That one sails across the plate.
Get serious, Ben.
Oh, another one.
We're gonna have to go for it.
0-2 count.
Come on, let's do it.
Starting to mount up against Yount here. Yount.
I was going to say the count against Yount.
Count against Yount. Count him Yount.
Don't count him out yet.
Oh, and he takes a swing, goes down swinging
Got him
to
to go
end the
for it.
top of the first inning, Greg.
Nice job there. Got him to chase that one. Sat him down. Got out of there without giving up any runs.
Well, the nice thing about the Crimson Streaks and that against this top number 1 seed, once again, Greg, is the ability to get on base. Once you get on base, then you can really start getting into your coaching.
Oh, absolutely. And, trying to get out ahead there to start this one off at the top of the first, this Calvert squad, you don't want to fall behind them, absolutely.
Well,
Trying to make something happen.
and this was what I was talking about night and day at the top of the program, Greg. We got to see the offense come out here for the Crimson Streaks, but it was really what the Central Catholic pitching has really been able to do with Junior Koopa Talika having no idea what position he played after 3 years away from the sport with no intention to pitch. Talika started the season in the outfield and gradually progressed to the mound for the Crimson Streaks. But in that contest, free on Heart of Ohio Sports. Do us a favor, like and subscribe to our Facebook and our YouTube pages. Help keep that growing as we get these presenting sponsors on for us each and every week throughout the postseason to help keep this paywall free for you.
Sorry about that, Tommy. I think I might have cut off some of what you said there because I was in this scene and it didn't have the sound, but we do have the sound in there now. I didn't realize the sound wasn't in there. But I think we got most of what you were talking about in there before I switched.
Leading off, Nick Palm.
Nick Palm. Leading off for the Senecas here. On a strike to start this one off. 0-1 count against young Nick Palm. You see Geyer on the mound to start this one out.
Oh,
And Palm gets a hold of that one. Goes right between first and second base there.
AJ
As
Shoemaker.
Palm gets on base and AJ Shoemaker comes up to bat.
another nice hit by Palm there, putting that one just in the right spot. We could just safely trot into first base, no worries.
That's exactly why you see the infielder Nick Palm, first team all division.
He loves to steal, and they know it.
Absolutely.
You can tell Calvert's just getting started. Look how clean those uniforms are today, Tyler. That bright blue is still bright blue.
Shoemaker up at bat. You got to have eyes in the back of your head as a pitcher. And you see Nick Palm on base. That's a little cat and mouse game you like to play.
Okay, you almost have to have that extra sense. The sense when he's over there trying to sneak on you.
A little high once again. We're looking at 2-0 count here. Oh, and
Oh, man.
off the glove
Oh, he's going to
of
keep
the
going.
shortstop. And Palm slides his way into third. Error at the shortstop position.
Now batting, Mason Johnson.
Oh, man.
Wow. That was a nice hit there and just not fielded cleanly by the outfielder or the infielder there. Bounced away. Gave everybody an extra little base there.
Well, A.J. Shoemaker, that line drive to the shortstop, bouncing off the glove, gets Palm on third and Shoemaker on second, as now you're seeing the big Johnson, Mason Johnson, up to the plate.
Getting all loosey-goosey.
SBC River Division Player of the Year. And he just gets a hold of that one.
Uh-oh.
But it's going to go up. And Johnson.
Oh, he dropped it.
It just drops. It's going to fall foul as Johnson got a hold of that one. Was going foul.
Oh, wow.
Gets lost up there in the sunlight.
Lucky he gets another chance here after that one.
Yeah, and that's not good news for the pitcher. Trying to sneak a pitch past Mason Johnson's like trying to sneak Sunrise past the rooster.
Oh.
High one. I'm going to pitch to him. 1-1 the count. Runners on second and third. And Johnson gets a hold of it. That one again. Underneath of it.
That's hard to see
But
where
it's
that's
gonna
going.
Send it sailing.
Gone.
That's gone.
That's gone. Gone. Just outside of the fence there.
Home run by the big Johnson.
Connor Moyer.
Brings in two Senecas. And now the Senecas will go on top 3-0 to begin this first inning of action here from Zip Zalar Field. And Greg, man, I tell you what, this Johnson, he is having himself a season.
Well, they don't call him the Big Johnson for no reason, Tommy. Big time play right there. Brings his fellas home and himself.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
See who we got up to the plate here. This has got to be one of the Moyer brothers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Up to the plate here. Up to bat. Yeah. I don't have me a nice little roster with numbers over me here.
Johnson adding on to that 4.2 batting average with that huge home run. You see Connor Moyer bounces that one in the dirt, gets caught out at first.
Now batting Cameron Moyer.
But that will bring up the second half of the Super Moyer brothers. Cameron Moore. As Coach Coleman and have a little chat with Mr. Moyer.
What kind of chat you think they're having, Tommy? Which part of the field do you want them to hit a home run into?
You talk about being able to call your shot. That's exactly what these Moyer brothers have been able to do this year. .558 batting average for Connor Moyer.
That's almost as good as I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
348 for the other one, Cameron, who is up at the plate now. Oh, that heater comes right in. 0-1 count for Moyer. As the Senecas on top, 3-0. It's a piece of it. Oh, thank you. Calvert, with being the number 1 seed, automatically had a seat at the table here. Nice job by Moyer.
Does that mean that we were also the number 1 seed? We had a nice seat at the table here.
1-2 count. And Moyer will go down swinging.
Now batting Blake Coleman.
2 down for the Senecas. Young Blake Coleman makes his way up to the plate. The sophomore in his sophomore campaign, trying to get his team back to the promised land like he did during his freshman one as a 0-1 count to start this one for Coleman. Nice ball, just kind of just found its way to the outside just a little bit. No doubt. Reggie Geyer sends one high. 2-1 the count.
Let's go.
3-1, quickly building. Greg, yeah, what a beautiful day it is for baseball, by the way. Couldn't have picked a nicer day, and if you can't be with us, we're glad you're watching here live and paywall free on Heart of Ohio Sports as Coleman's going to get walked
Now batting
after facing an 0-1 count. But here's Harrison Schultz, Magic Man, coming up to the plate.
Nate always talks about the time he asked him what he would like to be called, and he just gave the best teenager answer when he said, "Oh, I don't really care."
And a quick hit by Schultz out to right field. He'll get safe,
Now batting
as will Coleman. And now Logan Ritzler will come up to the plate with runners on the corner. And of course, you're seeing Ritzler here. As I want to thank one of our new sponsors, Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, for joining us as a sponsor here on Heart of Ohio Sports for this run for Calvert sectional baseball. Sectional final you're watching here.
Making sure that everybody can get to stay at home and watch this one if they couldn't make it out here today. It's just so nice outside. Hopefully, if you're at home and you're not here, you're at least barbecuing or something watching this.
Oh, look.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, they call him a club sandwich. He's calling a pickle. Tag him out.
But a run does score, right? Yeah, I think a run scored while
Yep.
we're doing that.
The sacrificial lamb brings Coleman in to end the first inning, which sees the Seneca with a 4-0 lead after 1 inning of action here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll go ahead and thank our sponsors.
Well, let's go ahead and go to break.
We'll go to our break first, and then we'll come back with more action here from Zip Zalar Field in this Division IV Sectional Final.
Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we are back after 1 inning of action here in the Clyde area sectional final, Division IV, as the number 1 seed Calvert Senecas with a 4-0 advantage over the St. Joe Crimson Streaks after a 10-1 victory over Monroeville just a few nights ago to set the stage here in this sectional final. And we want to thank our sponsors for bringing that to you. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, MST Sauce Company, Feasel's Frame and Collision, First National Bank of Sycamore, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, all proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball here on Heart of Ohio Sports, live and paywall free. I'm Tommy Hall along with Greg Ken on the call on a beautiful 70-degree day here at Zip Zalar Field in Tiffin, Ohio.
Couldn't ask for a better day than this, honestly. Yesterday was a little on the chilly side, and me and Nate were up in Perrysburg. We made it through that game pretty good, but today is just gorgeous.
Talico will start things off for the Streaks. Was that an 0-1 count right now? Strike to start this one off for Blake Coleman on the mound. Talicus gets a taste of that one as well. Who, as we talked about before, Talicus taking a little leave of absence from the game for a few years. Coming back, usually plays the outfield, and then ended up finding a spot for himself on the mound for the Crimson Streaks. Oh, a strike as Blake Coleman mows down Talicus to start the top of the second inning.
Come on, Jason, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Jake Kelbley now up to bat. Sends it right in there for an 0-1 count. We just talked about the sophomore campaign. Coleman trying to get back to that state semifinal. Actually looking to finish the job this year just in his sophomore campaign, as we seen that magic run last year for the Senecas. I said it didn't count.
Yeah, I think he asked him if it went. He said, "Did it go?" I think he must have pulled back. Oh, he definitely went that time.
1-1 the count. But that's what I was talking about, Greg. We talk about that magical run by the Senecas. It's very mirror-like for these Streaks, as we talked about winning those last 6 games, losing only to the Senecas 9-15. Coming into this contest, so, I mean, anything can happen here in postseason baseball. But you talk about a tough mountain to climb. Oh!
Now batting, John Connell.
Kelbley will go down as Coleman puts down the first 2 batters here at the top of the second inning.
Get serious, man. Get serious. Come on, let's do it.
As John Connell Actually, it's Jason Lindenberger up to bat.
Swing it around, buddy. Let's go. Swing it around hard.
0-1 the count. Oh.
You got it, man. Swing it around, man.
Lindenberger gets a piece of that one. And it sails itself with the wind, Greg, a little bit.
Actually bounced off the yellow covering on the little fence area over there.
I think it hit a brand new blue Escape.
No.
Not it? I guess Nate can rest his weary head.
Yeah, let's say try
As the Senecas will rest their weary head at the top of this second inning, as Coleman just mows down 3 in a row.
Second, no runs, no hits.
No runs, no hits.
runners left on base.
What a second inning. Now these Senecas,
Get out of here, Bumblebee. You're not on the call.
got to
Due up for the Senecas,
add to
Ritzler,
that very
Palm.
fortuitous first inning, Greg, where they found themselves with a 4-run lead. Now you just start adding on, and that's exactly what the Senecas do to a lot of teams. Is, man, I've hardly seen the run rule incorporated, and I've witnessed about 7 or 8 games where that's been the case for these Senecas.
Yeah, if they don't slow down here, they're going to end up changing it to the Calvert run rule.
Yeah, not a lot of fans. Not a lot of people are fans of this Calvert batting squad as just a bullpen's nightmare. It really is, Greg. They have so many weapons, so much depth, that even by the time you get through half of the order, you're like, oh, I still got a guy who's, .44.
Well, you know, Tommy, if you want to be known as have a nickname like the Big Johnson, you can't be missing supper, you can't be missing dinners. You got to make these games quick and get home. That's what Calvert loves to do.
Especially if you can get home just and get done with the game, find yourself out at Xcaret Mexican restaurant for a quick dinner. Longtime supporters of Calvert Senecas baseball here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I believe that'll be a 1-0 count start. The bottom of the second inning.
There's a plane.
As everyone wants to see the action.
That's right, folks. We're going to bring you the live plane cam now. We got a camera on the plane. We've heard of drone cameras, but we're taking a step ahead. Three balls.
And a walk there.
Now batting, Caden Otterbach.
And now Caden Otterbacher make his way up to the plate. I'm sorry, Greg, I don't have who is 44. I don't have him listed here.
I'm not sure.
But nonetheless, on base as Caden Otterbacher makes his way up to the plate. I don't need it. Sorry. Sure will have to say hello to Grandma Peggy Otterbacher. She's watching this Division IV Sectional Final here on Heart of Ohio Sports. To begin this.
Oh. Smooth pitch right there.
Smooth operator on the mound.
That was a good job there, waiting until the last second to show bunt there, but you hear the dugout over here, St. Joe's, they were on top of that one immediately as soon as it happened.
What is that, the 1-2 count? That sails outside.
Let's do it, Reagan. Come on. Go strike.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness. It's going.
Back.
It's not going to make
He's
it
going
out
to
of
fall
the fence.
inside the fence there. The 44. Calvert's going to get one in.
Oh, he's
In the air at
he's gonna
third.
make it.
He's going to bring Otterbacher in for an infield home run.
Yeah, wow.
That brings 2 batters in and extends the lead now 6-0. Holy Toledo.
That was just a great hit. Didn't quite get outside of the fence like you said, Tommy. It landed inside, but still far enough out there. He's able to make it to third safely. The throw to third got a little away from him. He saw that, realized, hey, I got time to get up and go. Brought both of them in. Great job there. Are we back to Nick Palm now at the batting order?
That's what's dangerous, Craig. If we're already back at the top of the order, you never quite get out of the high rent district.
I was going to say they're in that groove. This is not the way to stop that groove.
No strikes.
A 1-0 count as a 6-0 lead starts to build for the Senecas over the Streaks here at the bottom of the second inning. Palm gets a little tiny piece of that. Bring the count to 1-1. One, two. Another strike called. Pitch falls a little bit low. Count starting to build. That one's gonna 3-2 now. Full count here. A high pitch will walk Palm.
Now batting, A.J. Shoemaker.
As we talked about, back to the top of the order. Brings up our second batter in that order, A.J. Shoemaker, the right fielder. This year's had a .49 batting average. 28 hits at 61 plate appearances as Palm makes his way back home. Right across the plate. Sends that one. Oh, 1 count. Nick Palm on first. Call that one a ball. Oh, right down to third. Third baseman fields it, gets the runner out at first as Palm will advance to second.
Johnson.
A nice play at third base by number 4, Talika. And now they moved, moved him into the infield at third base.
They just
Is
walked
they
him?
attention? Yep. They said, no, we don't want none.
They want none of the Big Johnson.
So up from the pipe comes one half the Super Moyer brothers once again. Yeah, get that sound on there for you. Connor Moyer up to the plate. As an 0-1 count to start this one. Regan Geyer. Palm thinks about it as Moyer sends that one sailing high out to center field, and it's going to be caught. But Palm will find his way to third.
Now batting, Cameron Boyer.
Oh.
Runners on the corners, Mason Johnson.
I
Or I forgot was hanging out there on
just went
first.
from first to second.
Yep. Steals second. Johnson on second. Palm on third. Cameron Moyer up to the plate.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Oh,
Gets him on the strike there.
and that's going to stay fair. As Moyer was feeding this Calvert offense some of that Chef Moyer RD that brings in 2 runs for the Senecas. And now it's going to bring us Senecas up 8-0. As we talked about, Greg, open up a big can of that Chef Moyer RD.
Chef Moyer RD.
Oh, yeah. These boys are hungry. It's just at the bottom of the second inning now. The Senecas have a sizable 8-0 advantage with Blake Coleman up to the plate now. Geyer with the pitch. Oh, that's a ball. 1-0 count, start.
Reagan, let's go. Come on.
2-0 the count now. Sometimes you just got to shake that off a little bit, Greg, after you give up a huge hit. That brings 2 in. 2 RBI for Cameron on that one.
Let's go, Reagan. Throw a strike.
Gets on strike there.
2-1 the count. Moyer on first.
Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
And I just like the ball placement by the Senecas. That's the one thing that's unaccounted for, Greg, is it's almost it's hard enough to hit the baseball, but to hit it into a particular area, that's what Coach Coleman is able to deliver with this Seneca squad.
Oh, my goodness.
Blake Coleman sends that one out to center field.
Jeez.
Giving Moyer more than enough time to make his rounds as Moyer is going to try to bring it on home. Moyer's going to cross the plate, and Coleman gets to third as Moyer crosses home plate to tag on another run for the Senecas. 9-0 here at the bottom of the second.
Moyer look like a freight train hauling into home there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What an inning here. So far, Tommy started out with 4 in the first inning for the Senecas, and now they've added 5 to that, and they're not even done yet.
As the magic man, Harry Schultz, makes his way up to the plate.
Did they switch pitchers here? Is that what's
I think
happening?
that's what's going on here.
Yep. I apologize. Sometimes I'm not looking out of the field. I'm looking at Tommy, so. I just noticed they're getting some practice pitches in here, so I figured that's what just happened. Coleman looks like he's playing for Old Fort or something with the brown all over his jersey out there. Look at that.
Well, this pitching change, we'll go ahead and thank our sponsors one more time. I want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope and Fostoria, MST Sauce Company, Feasel's Frame and Collision, First National Bank of Sycamore, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Sign and Graphic Ink, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting. All proud sponsors here, bringing you sectional final baseball here from Zip Zalar Field in Tiffin, Ohio, as the Calvert Senecas have a sizable lead just in the bottom of the second inning here, as Schultz will have a strike thrown against him. 0-1 the count. And after the pitching change, Clay Stoll on the mound. Or is Clay Stoll his last name? I think that one's going to fall foul.
It looked like it was going to stay for a minute, but yeah, it definitely curved its way out there.
So 0-2 the count against Harry Schultz. Clay Stoll trying to stop the bleeding here from the Crimson Flashes. Or Streaks. Yeah, Crimson Flashes, Crimson Streaks. Hard to keep track of that stuff.
I think Willard's the Flashes, the Crimson Flashes, something like that. Trust me, I had to double and triple check today when I put the name in for the other team. It's like, Streaks.
Oh. I think I got my protective hat on today.
Yeah.
That one sails over the fence behind us. Oh, Schultz gets a hold of that one, sends the line drive down by second play as the shortstop will make a play to get the out and end this second inning of action after the Senecas went up 9-0 as we get ready to begin the top of the third as we come back to this sectional final live from Tiffin, Ohio at Zip Zalar Field on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Betting happens as fast as sports, and now every play is faster than ever before. You're on the edge of your seat until the moment when it's all on the line, which is why it's important to pause before you play. Sports are fast, betting shouldn't be, so remember to set limits, know the risks, and pause before you play. To learn more, visit pausebeforeyouplay.org. Brought to you by Hope and Fostoria and the CARSA Coalition of Seneca County.
You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back to this Division IV Sectional Final, live from Tiffin, Ohio at Zip Zalar Field between the number 1 seed Tiffin Calvert Senecas against the St. Joe Central Catholic Crimson Streaks. Presented live and paywall free by these following sponsors. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope and Fostoria, MST Sauce Company, Feasel's Frame and Collision, First National Bank of Sycamore, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Sign and Graphic Ink, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting. All proud sponsors bringing you high school postseason baseball here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And if you're just joining us, once again, 9-0 the score here to start the top of the third. As we're going to go ninth in the order now and bring up number 18, John Connell.
There it is, buddy. Start walking. You got it, man. You got it.
Sad thing is with the shot that Noah's got for us, if one of those balls does fly back and hit the Hoosmobile, we might see it. That Nate would have to live that pain over and over. Oh, nice one there. That one just drops down in there.
0-2 now.
Good job, John. Good job, buddy.
Now batting, John Connell.
Announcer was a little late on that one. Oh. He sets him down swinging there.
Skull.
Let's do it, Clay. Show him what you got, buddy.
Can't even imagine the number of hours and hard work that's gone into Blake Coleman's pitching repertoire here.
That one goes in the dirt. 1-0. You see Clay Stahl up for the Crimson Streaks.
Some heat on that one there, but he says ball outside. Oh, gets a piece of that one.
Oh, and it bounces
Keep going.
out of the glove out in left field.
Hell, he stumbles on his way to second.
Another miscommunication.
Uh-oh.
Keep
This could be big time here, Tommy.
As a triple off the error to left field.
Get him in there, Eli. Get him in,
Now
buddy. Let's go.
batting, Eli.
Great job.
By Clay
there.
Stoll.
Get serious, man. Let's go.
Great job of being aware there, taking advantage of the opportunities.
Again, the Crimson Flashes need to start chipping away at this deficit, and one way that could bring the paddles out here as Holman up to the plate now. And Holman gets a piece of that. It's a high pop up in the air, and Palm's going to get him out.
Palm's gonna get him out.
The first team infielder.
Gives the guy
Nick
on
Palm.
third. Gives the guy on third that little look. And don't even try it.
2/3 of the earth is covered by water. The other third's covered by Nick Palm.
Now batting, Reagan Geyer.
Reagan Geyer comes up to the plate now. Turns the batter around off of that one. Coleman winds up. And another
Look at that.
grounder to Johnson, over to Moyer for the out.
And saves the run from being scored there.
That's great. Great heads-up play by Mason Johnson to end the
Good hit, Reagan. Good hit, buddy. Good hit.
It's gonna send us to the bottom of the third here now.
bring us to the bottom of the third here.
You know, Ari, every time I go, you open up your wall and you take it out most of the time.
I don't know, man. I'd be so frustrated if I was that kid that was on third, though. You get that hit, Get your way all the way to third base, and then you're so close to getting in. Frustration.
I mean, that's what you love about this game. It's so team oriented. Each play, each at bat, it all adds up, and it's all paramount as you come down to the wire. So every little thing has to go right for you in a baseball game, really, to call it a quality win.
Like all these linking puzzle pieces goes together. Everything affects the other thing in a way. Really a fun thing to watch.
Oh, absolutely. Very meticulous, especially here at the high school level. You know, there's no pitch clock, none of that other jazz. Just strip it down to the roots.
So nice out today, Tommy. You saw a bunch of motorcycles before you came here?
Oh, yeah, business is booming for the motorcycle game. As
It's just a week out from Ohio Bike Week. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure you. I'm surprised you could even be here today.
yeah, again, everything. That's what you love about this time of year. Is everything's going on when the weather breaks. You get a little stir crazy, a little bit of cabin fever over the winter months, especially here in Ohio. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
As a 0-1 count to start the bottom of the third here.
Speaking of the weather causes them to move the Hopewell Loudon Cary softball game that was supposed to happen tomorrow. They actually moved it to today, happening right now at the same time over in New Regal. Would have loved to have been there for that one, but we already had prior obligations to be here. Bringing you this one. It's hard to pick which matchup you're going to take anyways, even if you had the option. Some great teams in postseason play right now. Oh, that's going to stay in. That's going to stay fair.
But just ain't able to get to the. Just able to get to first on time as one out for the Senecas is Caden Otterbacher up to the plate for his second plate appearance after in that infield home run.
Yeah.
One out for the Senecas. That bunt attempt fell short. Otterbacher takes a swing of that one. 2-1 the count. Two.
Oh, gets a piece of that one.
Oh, bounces off third baseman's glove.
Wow.
Meeting of the minds between the shortstop and third baseman. Third baseman tried to claim that one. But nonetheless, Otterbacher finds his way to first. Brings up Nick Palm.
Yeah, if that one didn't take a wicked bounce right there and out the glove, I think he could have got him at first. Unable to bring that one in. Stay safe there.
Play stall with the peripheral. Seeing Otterbacher trying to steal.
I don't know how much Otterbacher steals, but Nick Palm hasn't made it on base yet. He's up to bat. Oh, and there he goes, though. I guess that answers my question.
Oh, no.
The ball hit him. I'm pretty sure it bounced off of him, I think.
Tough as shoe leather is Caden Otterbacher. Yeah, hit by the leather. 1-1 the count. Clay Stahl winds up.
Oh,
As
look at
Palm
that.
gets a hold of that line drive. Down first.
Oh, he's going to make it all the way home.
Otterbacher is going to be brought in by Palm.
Some good speed there, too, by Otterbacher to make it all the way from second to home on the hit. It was a good hit, but still, you got to turn on the jets there if you're going to make it home on that one.
A.J. Shoemaker up to plate after Palm brings Otterbacher in. Palm at first, looking for the steal there, but Clay Stahl.
Trying to keep him honest over there.
Yep. Oh, ducks that one. Goes high. That wasn't Gino, that was me stretching.
I thought you were talking about the pop can opener time.
No, I talk about labored breathing.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
2-0 the count. Three-0 the count now. Just ain't able to find the delivery Clay Stahl's looking for there. Hugging the inside, and there exactly is the reason why. Another error out in the left field. Sees Nick Palm bringing himself in. Now it's an 11-0 game.
Now batting Mason Johnson.
And Mason Johnson up to bat with a runner on third. The headache continues.
Is he actually going to hit this time?
Headaches continue for the Crimson Streaks. Speaking of headaches, Greg, are you tired of dealing with headaches and managing your finances? Well, look no further than Linda S. Ritzler Accounting. Linda and her team provide top-notch accounting services for individuals and businesses alike. From bookkeeping to tax preparation, Linda S. Ritzler Accounting has got you covered. Their team of experts stay up to date on the latest tax laws and regulations, ensuring that you get the best possible outcome come tax season. And with each personalized approach to each client, you can trust that you'll be getting the individual attention you deserve. So why wait? Contact Linda S. Ritzler Accounting today and take the first step towards a brighter financial future.
Brighter than the sun out here today?
Brighter than the sun out here today, Greg. It's a 2-1 count for Mason Johnson. You know, I'm so bright, my dad called me son.
I don't want to tell you what my dad called me.
2-1.
Oh. Yeah,
Johnson sends it flying down.
Sends it flying down. Sends another man in for another run.
Yeah. And is Johnson safe at first, or do they get him?
Oh, he's safe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he out.
Big hustle.
Yeah, he overran that plate.
$12-0. The Senecas on top here at the bottom of the third. And another huge pop out to center field by Moyer. Goes up, and it's caught.
Grabbed it.
As Johnson will make his way back to first.
Now batting is Cameron Moyer.
As Cam Moyer makes his way up to the plate. And that's just a lethal comp. Not so much a 1-2 punch. It's just a continuous barrage by these Senecas. You're talking about a guy with a 5.54 batting average, 4.4. You know, it's just, you know, these guys are going to get you hits.
Everybody brings quite a punch with them. They pack quite a punch.
That's what's nice about the way this lineup's built, Greg, is, again, You got some big heavies up front, but also you got a lot of guys who can get on base to when the heavy hitters come up, you can get those batters in.
Yeah.
Boy, Moyer takes a huge swing at that one.
He's like, I'm going to see if I can hit it like my brother and get it over the fence.
That almost made my hat fly off. We were on the backlash of that one. Clay Stahl with the pitch. That sends it right over. We're 1-2 count. Battling here. We got 2 down here. And Moyer's going to go down swinging to end the inning. As right now, again, another successful inning by the Senecas, bringing the score up to 12-0. And we'll be back right after this for the top of the 4th, live here in this Division IV Sectional Final, live from Tiffin, Ohio, at Zip Zalar Field on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Why go to Lee's Floor Covering of Tiffin? Why not just go to one of those big box DIY stores? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, and they make the decision-making process easy. Stop in and see what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin. You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports' coverage of Division IV Sectional Final Baseball here from Zip Zalar Field in Tiffin, Ohio. I'm Tommy Hall on the call with Greg Kinn, the Wizard, as a tremendous job on that Lee's Floor Covering commercial. One of the many
announcer cam Lee's Floor Covering, actually.
Yeah, announcer cam brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering. Lee's Floor Covering covers it all, much like this Calvert Senecas defense had blanked the Crimson Streaks 12-0 here. And we want to thank our sponsors for bringing this game to you live and paywall free. We want to thank the following: Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, MST Sauce Company, Feasel's Frame and Collision, First National Bank of Sycamore, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Sign and Graphic Ink, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, all proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, bringing you this sectional final. Nick Anderson set things off for the Crimson Streaks. Here at the top of the 4th. Blake Coleman on the mound for the Senecas. Sends one sailing across the plate. Just a little bit outside. 1-0 the count. That time inside. I ain't go too far outside and too far inside. Coleman's already
Finding a sweet spot here.
One bounces out of the dirt there. 2-1.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go. Get it way out there, buddy. Let's go.
As Streaks bats have come alive here, Greg. They've gotten a few guys on base, just not able to close out. As that strike there, bringing the count back to 2-2. Coleman puts that one high. For 3-2 count.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hit this ball, man. Let's go.
And that's going to be strike 3. And sends the batters down as Jantz makes his way up to the plate.
Let's go. Show 'em what you got, buddy. Let's do do it, Ben.
Now swings at that one immediately out of the gate.
Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it.
Just looking for something tasty here. Take a nice held swing at.
This thing you gotta.
Oh. Ting. I want to hit the pole over here next to the dugout.
Do it, man. Let's do it, man.
I get getting after it, but sometimes again you gotta watch that because Blake Coleman is one that will expose your over eagerness at the plate. Ooh. That was a good eye on that one. 1-2. Chance to put down another batter for Coleman. He's down 3 straight at the second inning.
Oh, look at that.
Nice hit.
Oh, just couldn't field it cleanly. He was there.
Yeah.
Now batting Cooper Salika.
Really nice hit.
Come on, Cooper.
Great
let's
job
go.
to speed his way to first base there and beat it out.
Everybody hit him in, Cooper. Swing it around fast, man. Swing it around fast.
Could have been worse. But what a nice placement of the ball by Yant there to get on first.
Yeah, it's been a sweet spot right there. It's been working for the Senecas so far this game, right there in that side of the field.
Talika comes up to the plate.
There it is, man.
Oh, look at that, right past the pitcher.
They step on second.
Got him in second.
And what a chop by Talika. It's a little bit taller. The normal pitch that would have been called pretty much a ball. He just stepped up and swung, took a chop at that one, Greg.
Get serious.
Did they get the runner at second?
Yep. Tagged him out at second.
I thought.
And then did a good job of just holding on to it because he knew he wasn't going to get him at first, so why take the risk of throwing it?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm a great. 0-1 there. Sends that one right across the plate.
Tommy likes good pitches.
Oh, yeah. There's no better sound than that hitting the catcher's glove.
Just that silence and the pop.
Another swing.
I don't know, maybe.
0-2.
I was going to say, maybe a better sound is hearing that bat swing.
Yeah,
faster there, too.
It's got to be a wood. I like the crack of a wood bat.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sound I like. And there's a difference. I know Derek Coomer's never hit a baseball with a wood or aluminum bat. But they do sound
Set him
different.
down and retire it.
Yep.
It's going to send us to the bottom now.
Senecas. Tremendous pitching by Coleman. Streaks continue to get on base and then just kind of fall short.
Yeah, they can get the wheels turning and get them spinning tires a little bit, but they just can't get any ground going
No
yet.
runs or no hits. 1 error, 1 runner left on base.
No hits, 1 error.
A couple nice at bats there, but Coleman just doing what Coleman does here today.
And we talk about that maturation. Just a sophomore.
Yeah, it's really hard to even remember that at times. When you
Huge,
see the way this kid plays, the poise and the confidence that he has out here.
Yeah, huge undertaking as a freshman. Able to help bring this squad to the state semifinal. And now this squad looking to try to finish the job this year. The number 1 seeded team.
Let's heard somebody say my name over here as one of our fine community-minded sponsors. Jeff Feasel from Feasel's Frame and Collision, staying over here catching the Calvert game.
And Coleman, he's just really taken over today on the mound. We talk about again. No runs for the Streaks. Bottom of the 4th. And this, I promise you, these Senecas have a very quality, deep bullpen. It's Clay Stoll. Starts this one 0-1.
I think it said Schumacher at the plate right now. Oh.
And finally.
I was watching that one in the camera here, Tommy, and saw him step back and try not to get hit by that pitch. And at the exact same time, I heard it hit the wall right in front of me and startled me.
This is John Schumacher at the plate. Yeah, and some of those subs, some at-bats as well. As Clay Stoll sends that one sailing high. 2-1. Right down the third base line. They're going to get him.
Now batting, Harrison Schultz.
Nice line drive down the third base line. Finds Schumacher on base. Now Harry Schultz will come up the plate. Ooh.
That one right at Tommy's face.
Could have skipped my dental appointment next Wednesday.
The way that ball came after you, I thought you owed it money or something.
Could knock that tooth out right now. Down in the dirt. 1-1. That's Clay Stoll. Eyes the man at first.
That one's going to take a trip to the neighbor's yard over there. Well, the Crimson Streaks
I'm
players
going to be
go over and
running
grab
over to that lawn. Haven't they ever seen the Sandlot?
it. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, he can't field it. I think he's going to make it in safe. Yep.
Oh,
They're
that
gonna
one
keep going.
skips over too. Now Schultz will make his way to second. And Schumacher on third.
Now batting,
Just a throw down to first. They got away from him. Allowed him
And
to steal another
Logan
base.
Ritzler now up to the plate with a man on second and third. Oh, and
look at that.
Ritzler chops at that one right down line drive to second base, and it's going to be an error at first. First baseman misses it, and Calvert's going to bring two in as Ritzler chops away at that one. The overthrow at first allows him to advance to second and send the Senecas bring two more in to bring this one up 14 all.
Yep, I think that throw to first was there on time, Tommy. But, yeah, like you said, just a little wild, a little high. He had to jump up for it. Caused him not to be able to tag him out there, and he went ahead and took himself another base on that one. Senecas just capitalizing off all the opportunities out here. And look at that.
Down to third. Tries to field it. Sends it over to first.
He does get him at first.
He does get him at first, but
runner makes
Ritzler
it
is
straight.
able to make his way over to third. And Nick Palm.
That was, and I tell you, that was
Well,
really,
no.
that was really smart running by Ritzler. Did you notice that, Tommy? He waited till the guy gloved it, and he saw that when he threw it to first, then he took off from second to third.
Especially when you know you got Nick Palm to kind of send you in. He'll know where to place this one.
Pitcher knew where to place that one.
Oh, yeah. Clay Stoll 0-1 as he sends it in now. Once again, I think that one will be called ball. 1-1. Another strike. 1-2. The count for young Nick Palm as Ritzler wanting to come home. That one goes high.
And I know, speaking of Nick Palm, we've already talked about this before, but the facilities down here, Tommy, the revamping of the facilities is his senior project that he led the way on. Looks great down here at Zip Zalar Field.
Yeah, I have no doubt that this young man will be set for bigger and better things
Well, it just shows how much
down the road. He's a
how much he loves the baseball program
Absolutely.
down here at Calvert.
and Nick Palm will walk, which will put runners on the corner. I got a little over anxious there as I seen Mason Johnson warming up, but Brody Cooper will come up for the Senecas. Number 24.
Now batting Brody Cooper.
We're at the bottom of the fourth inning here. 14 all the Senecas with runners on the corner. We got one out.
I think we might be at 2, but I'm not positive about that. Usually I can look up at the scoreboard and see, but
Again, these
Get a little bit of
these
smaller
Senecas, they
scoreboard
know
here.
how to extend an inning to where, again, you almost
They're
get through
stretching
the
them
whole,
out.
you get through the whole batting order, and then you're like, wait a minute, then they get somebody out at one
You're
point
like-
in
you're
this
like,
game.
Bottom of the second. Isn't this like the 5th inning right now? It's like not that the game feels drawn out and long, but they definitely are stretching these innings out.
Another strike. 2-1 now. Brody Cooper. Chance to send one in here. That one's going to
Be outside.
fall to the outside. Three-two, full count here. Watch this.
Oh, look at that.
Gloves it, sends it over to first, and they will tag him out. But
Oh, yep, you were right, Tommy. They only have one out.
I was going to say, one out. We'll bring Ritzler in for another run to put the Senecas up
Now batting
15-0.
Mason Johnson.
Palm on second base, and now Mason Johnson, the Big Johnson, up to the plate now.
There's another one of those planes trying to catch a good view.
Yeah, that plane better watch out. Mason Johnson's up to the plate.
Yeah, it ain't that high off the ground. That gets in the striking territory.
That
for
one,
sure.
Claystall sends that one 0-1. Ooh.
Oh, he's going to glove that one for the
Yeah,
final
just so-
out there.
Just look at what a little piece of the bat does.
Yeah.
Mason Johnson getting it with a little piece of the bat, still almost sends it out to the outfield as that one's caught around the third base to bring the end of the inning. And we'll bring things back here in a minute as the Senecas lead 15-0 going into the top of the fifth inning. We'll be back right after this.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Why go to lease floor covering of Tiffin? Why not just go to one of those big box DIY stores? Because at Lease Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lease Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, and they make the decision-making process easy. Stop in and see what everyone raves about at Lease Floor Covering in Tiffin. You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back as we begin the 5th inning of action in this Division IV Sectional Final, live from Zip Zalar Field here at Tiffin, Ohio, between the number 1 seed Tiffin Calvert Senecas against the St. Joe Central Catholic Crimson Streaks, as the Senecas have a sizable lead here to start the top of the 5th, 15-0, as Blake Coleman on the mound for the Senecas.
First one goes outside there.
This is Lindenberger. Then a glimpse of him earlier, was able to get on base, get a hit. Almost gets a hit there, as brings the count to 1-1.
Get it real hard, man. Let's go. Put it out in the air.
One, two after Lindenberger takes a swing at that one. And Coleman sets him down.
Coleman's pitches are just so nasty. They're so hard to read.
Yeah. Ninth in order, John Connell up to the bat.
Serious, man. Let's go. Show us what you got, John. Let's go.
As we can't thank you once again for joining us for this sectional final, Division IV, between the Senecas and the Crimson Streaks, live here in paywall free on Heart of Ohio Sports. As Coleman just sends that one straight across the plate for the 0-1 pitch. Inside once again.
Let's go for it.
0-2.
Show what you got, man.
And Connell finding himself buried deep here in the count. Oh, just a little high there by Coleman. Bring the count to 1-2. Trying to get him to swing at that one, Greg. That's the trick behind that. It looks like it's coming. It looks like it's coming down the middle there, but it's just a little bit high. Oh, that one just came out of the pitcher's hand. Like that one, man. As you seen that one kind of start to sail down into the dirt. Mm-hmm. We'll go to that pitch again, watch. Yep.
Oh.
And that will set another one down as Coleman.
What do we want out away here for
Yep.
Coleman putting this one away?
Yep. I think that's the run rule, isn't it? You got to do at least 5.
Yep, I think that's
Which, again, by 13, but you got to play at least 5, which is why the score was allocated out to 15. That one down to
glove it, throw it over
the
to first.
pitcher, over to Johnson.
That'll be it.
And I think that'll do it. Yep.
Yeah, after I believe it's a 10-run lead after 5 is what finishes it up.
And that will do it as the Senecas dispatch the Crimson Streaks here live from Zip Zalar Field in Tiffin, Ohio, in a huge sectional championship victory, as the number 1 seed Senecas will move on to the district semifinal. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a break, as when we come back, we'll name our player of the game and give you the post game live right here from Zip Zalar Field. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Betting happens as fast as sports, and now every play is faster than ever before. You're on the edge of your seat until the moment when it's all on the line, which is why it's important to pause before you play. Sports are fast, betting shouldn't be, so remember to set limits, know the risks, and pause before you play. To learn more, visit pausebeforeyouplay.org. Brought to you by Hope and Fostoria and the CARSA Coalition of Seneca County.
You're watching right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back to Zip Zalar Field, the site of this Division IV Sectional Final. And it is final here as it's Tiffin Calvert Senecas, the number 1 seed, able to dispatch the St. Joe's Crimson Streaks 15-0 as St. Joe's came into tonight's contest 9-15 after a 10-1 win over Monroeville in that sectional semifinal. But they had a tall order against them as they came in against the Sandusky Bay Conference River Division champions, the Calvert Senecas, who came into the night 22-1 and is able to dispatch once again the Crimson Streaks 15-0 after a mercy roll after 5. As you're watching the Your Legacy post-game show, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, the sponsor for our post-game show, but we're going to thank our other sponsors as well who help bring high school baseball to you here in the postseason, live and paywall free. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope and Fostoria, MST Sauce Company, Feasel's Frame and Collision, First National Bank of Sycamore, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Sign and Graphic Ink, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, all proud sponsors bringing you postseason baseball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Like I said, I'm Tommy Hall on the call with Greg Kinn here in the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union post-game show as we get ready to name our MST Sauce Company Player of the Game. But, Greg, what an outing here tonight. Bats came alive for the Senecas. We talk about the hits continuing on, rolling on. 15-0 was your score here, but on the other side of that coin, that 0. That was the big thing that I noticed here tonight in tonight's contest is the Crimson Streak's inability to get runners in, even when they had those few on-plate or on-base appearances.
Right. It's impressive enough anytime to win 15 points, but when the score is 15-0, like that says a lot for your pitching on the side of the ball there that we're putting up all the points. And if we're going to talk about a player of the game,
absolutely,
that's gonna be my vote, Tommy. I'm gonna go with Coleman because, like I said to you out there during the commercial, you had so many bats, so many runs scored in. It's hard to keep track to try to give it to one of them. So to me, what stood out the most was Coleman sitting everybody down, not allowing anybody to put any points up against them here today.
Yeah, the young sophomore in his sophomore campaign having a taste of the postseason run during his freshman campaign that saw the Senecas to new heights that they've never seen before, making it all the way to that state semifinal. So tonight in this sectional final, you're hosting it. You're coming out pitching Blake Coleman, the only pitcher seen on the mound for the Senecas, able to strike out 9. And for that reason, Greg, I'm going to go with Blake Coleman as your MST Sauce Company Player of the Game. Congratulations, Blake, on a tremendous outing, and the rest of the Senecas as
they get to continue on here.
Yeah, they took care of business. They really did. 15-0 was your score live here from Zip Zalar Field as the Calvert Senecas will advance as sectional champions to the Division IV district semis as Stay tuned to Heart of Ohio Sports as for live updates. Also, one thing I want to remind you of is to do us a favor and like and share, subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube page, and our social media pages. But one unsung hero that I don't think we utilize quite enough is our website, www.heartofohiosports.com. Greg, I was actually looking for some information about results from the game during that Monroeville and Tiffin Calvert game. Couldn't find any live results anywhere on the internet. I pulled up our own website and was able to catch those live updates on the score stream that we have on our website. So again, website's still active. Live updates with every game that we put on there. So you can catch it there live without ads as well. So, I mean, just about any way you want to follow.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you get to a point where you can't figure out how to watch us, just remember, heartofOhiosports.com.
Absolutely, one of the easiest ways and also one of the most informative ways for you to keep up with the local tournaments around the area as we continue into a lot of our district matchups. A lot of district finals are going on in the area as we talked about. We were going to call that Cary versus Hopewell Loudon district final tomorrow, but with the weather forecast, it was moved back to tonight. And but this Calvert baseball game already slotted for our schedule for our coverage tonight. And man, we were definitely treated to exactly what this Seneca squad's brand of baseball is.
Oh, absolutely.
Just a ruthless onslaught and a tremendous pitching. And like we talked about, Greg, before, I mean, the two most important things in life are good friends and a strong bullpen. And I think that's going to do it. We want to thank our camera operator, Noah Schmidt, for sitting out there in the sun and out in the outfield bringing you this game. We want to thank our producer and wizard, Greg Kinn, for keeping us live and bringing you tonight's action on the ones and twos. And, of course, my name's Tommy Hall, who's on the call. And, again, go to Heart of Ohio Sports on all of our social media pages to keep up with our live broadcast schedule of tournament baseball as we're gonna ride this thing out, Greg, in the local area. We're gonna see who's still alive, and to find that out, just visit us right over there on our Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media at Heart of Ohio Sports. For Greg Kinn, for Tommy Hall, we'll catch you down the road.